Cameroon's peace and living together has never been more tested than now that the country is faced with a plethora of conflicts from all its geographical zones. Women and girls have often been the soft targets, enjoying the scorching pains generated from the crossfire effects from the warring factions.
There is a lot of harm insofar as this crisis is concerned. Many women are out there, they have become vulnerable, the gender-based violence that has increased, and many other things that are not good to the woman. Like, it is a woman that suffers the most. When a husband dies, it's a woman who becomes a widow. When a child dies, it's a woman who becomes motherless. And children have become orphans.
Unfortunately, the voices of women have often been silent during the decision-making process, in spite of the wealth of contributions they bring on the table in promoting sustainable peace.
It is not like we're begging, it should be given, because women are the backbone of every situation. Women are the backbone of every community, of every country. And we form the majority. You cannot talk about conflict resolution or conflict prevention without talking about women who are paying the heavy price of it. So we want our key stakeholders to commit. Why not mainstream it in the annual budgets of the various institutions, organizations, or council, or whatever, whoever finds himself as a key stakeholder to support the work that we are doing.
It is against this backdrop that Reach Out Cameroon is joining forces with other peace stakeholders to launch a campaign that seeks to mainstream women and girls in the peace-building process.
Given the situation which we are living in our country and the respective regions, women have committed, to stand, to be at the forefront of all spaces, platforms, dialogue platforms, which talk about peace building, which mediate and which seek to resolve the current conflicts which are plaguing our communities, regions, and country.
In this ceremony, grouping key stakeholders in the promotion of women and girls in the peace-building process, the attention of decision makers was drawn on crucial and sustainable role the female gender plays in transforming conflicts into opportunities for growth and development.
Women are coming out to tell key stakeholders that it's time to support us, and we're talking about SOAR. We want you to ensure our safety. We want you to fulfill your obligation. We want you to appreciate the work which we are doing, and we want you, of course, to resource. It means to support all that we are doing. We, by so doing, we the women commit not to relent, but to continue talking about peace, preaching it.
Different actors took turns to challenge women to mobilize themselves and speak in one voice so they can remain relevant and prominent in promoting the agenda of mainstreaming their efforts in the peace-building process.
We are calling on all women peace builders to understand that from today, it is a necessity to mainstream, to appropriate this concept so that wherever they find themselves, they will gain the respect that they deserve. By being impartial, women peace builders should be impartial and neutral in all what they do, without discrimination.
So we are calling on all the women to leave their houses and come out and preach peace. We should talk peace. And we are asking the men to also give us the platform to talk about peace, because at times we see peace talks are being held, women are not there.
The initiative falls in line with the global SheBuildsPeace campaign launched in 2020 by the International Civil Action Network ICANN, aiming at increasing the visibility of women in the decision-making process for the promotion of peace and sustainable development.